All right. Today we're going to do some environmental tests. First we're going to do some different skills to assess the heat, the outdoor heat, the temperature, which could include the humidity as well as the dew point temperature as well as the wet bulb temperature. So first we have a couple items that also have stopwatches on them, and these basically with this one we have start and stop for the stopwatch, and we have a mode button over here as our second button, and if we hit that it'll beep, and then it should give us our temperature. Okay, it should give us our temperature and our humidity. Percent humidity is in Fahrenheit, so currently it says that our temperature is 75 degrees Fahrenheit and our humidity is 60%. And then it also, with this one, it also gives us a heat index, which is 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. So those are the heat modes on that green stopwatch. Another one that we have here is the sky scan, and this is the yellow one. And with this one, what we want to do, if we take a look here on the back, we have several different buttons on the back side. The battery is here, and we have a couple buttons here for the alarm and changing it to Fahrenheit and Celsius, setting the hour, the date, and the time, the year are up there. And to turn the power on, we actually need to push these two outer buttons right here on the kind of close to the top, not the very top ones, but the ones right under that. And there's a line that says power on and off. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to push it down and hold it for a couple seconds. And that should turn our unit on. Okay? Once our unit is on, it automatically comes up, and it's got the temperature that is currently at Celsius. We can change that to Fahrenheit by hitting the little Celsius Fahrenheit button in the back. Okay? So right now it says that this one is 75.5 degrees Fahrenheit. This also has the humidity right next to that, and it says that it's 53% humidity. Down at the bottom is our time, 9:27. So we can also use this for a clock, an alarm clock, and a stopwatch. Another nice feature about this one, because here on the top, you kind of see on the front and the back, it looks like a little leaf. That's actually a sensor. So if you hold this up in the air for a little bit, then it'll actually get a more accurate reading for the temperature. But another nice feature is this little ring here on the top. It comes across in different colors. Cold, cool, comfort right now, which is green. Right now it's at a comfort level. Caution, and then extreme caution. Danger is the next one, and the very highest is extreme danger. So obviously the yellow and the red is kind of might need to determine whether or not practice needs to be outside. So to some other features on this one, if we needed to set our alarm on here, there's a function for that if we need it, and likewise for our clock, we can set that. Here's our alarm off and on. Right now it's set for off, but if you want to set that, you can set that on for. This one also has a stopwatch function. As I mentioned earlier, by just hitting the center piece, which is the display history button, it says, we can start and stop it, which is the bottom one, and right here will be the starting for your stopwatch. Okay, and then right here is your clear button, or if we wanted to give splits in the stopwatch. And then there's our time. And right there, it's in a mode. It's looking for temperature and humidity. Okay, let me do that again. So I'll go back to the stopwatch, and then if I want to switch back up to the temperature and humidity, I'll hit the center one again. And right now you can see it's blank lines because it's adjusting this as we let the air flow through the top. And then you should see the temperature and the humidity appear up in the top, okay, with the time below. So, like I said, it says 75.5 degrees Fahrenheit, it's 48% humidity, and it's still calculating the temperature. The temperature up there says that it's at a comfort level at 75. Okay. And then, like I said, again, if you want to turn this off, the power off, you just need to push those two back buttons, hold those for about 5 seconds or so, and then it just goes back to the time to save batteries. The next electronic one that we have, again, the next two do not have stopwatches to them or times, and this is a Mannix unit. So again, with this one, we want to make sure that we take the top off because the sensor is up here at the top. And then right here is the on-off switch. So if we hit that, we'll start getting some of our displays. Again, we can hold this up in the air to get the temperatures or the wind and air to flow through there. And then this one gives us a reading down here at the bottom of 73.5 degrees Fahrenheit. And then above it, it gives us our percent humidity, which is 61.3% humidity. We can also change this to our wet bulb temperature. Okay, just by holding that for about 5 to 10 seconds. And then now it's switched to our wet bulb temperature of 64.2 degrees. And then we still have our 60.6% humidity. Okay. Another function on this one is it has a minimum and maximum percent humidity button down here in the corner while you're out there for the day. If you wanted to record your minimum and maximum, right there it's minimum MIN, and then if we push it again, right below that it says max, so that is your maximum humidity for the day and temperature. And then again, to turn that one off, we hit that cap, and then we also want to put the top back on. The next digital thermometer that we have is going to be this black one here. And this black one is going to be similar to the other ones. First thing that we want to do with this one, the power switch is this little red button with the eye in the middle of it. If we push that one down, it should turn the power on for the unit. The next thing we want to make sure is the top up here is currently closed. We want to make sure that we open that by turning that counterclockwise. Okay, and then we see here, we can see the top that is open, because again we want to make sure that this is up in the air when we're taking the temperature. Okay, the readings on this one, down here in the bottom we have the temperature in Fahrenheit. It's 64.5 degrees. Up here on the top is in large numbers as the percent humidity, which is 59.0. And right below that, it currently says that it's set at dew point, and the dew point is currently 74.3 degrees. If we change the mode, we can also get a wet bulb temperature. Wet bulb is right there. Again, the wet bulb temperature in this case is 74.4 degrees Fahrenheit. This one also has a minimum and maximum for the day. Again, just by hitting the holding the button down, this gives us the minimum. It's 58.9. And then if we hold it down again, it switches to the maximum percent humidity for the day. Okay, and then again, the power off, make sure we hit the red button. And we also want to make sure that we close the top clockwise. And then it's ready to go back in its case. The last item that we're going to use for the humidity is going to be it's called a sling slycometer. And with this one has we'll take dry temperature and wet temperature, and you notice that there's a little wick here on the top. So we want to make sure that we get that wet with some water. And here we have a little cup of water. So here, stop it a sec.